Do you see how I eat this sub? Very demure, very mindful. I keep everything exactly where it's supposed to be. I tried to keep anything from falling out, to be mindful, very respectable.
Very cutesy.
Very cutesy.
See how it eats.
Very good.
Oh, it's a very good picture.
You see that? I keep it cutesy.
I keep it very demure when I'm eating my sub. Keep everything in, all in a line. Very little spillage.
Very mindful. Yep.
Very demure.
Very.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease.
You see how I cut myself a piece of cake after work? Very demure, very mindful, okay? We don't need these big, thick pieces, okay? Very mindful. Now, to go with it, I thought, I need something light, I need something cutesy, I need something delicate. So, with my tiny ladylike finger piece, we're going to go in with some double cream because we are being mindful, okay? We are being mindful, we are catering to our body's needs, and we are also not indulging too much after work because we are cutesy.
Boys, you see how I pick up flowers for my girl? Very cutesy, very demure, okay? It took me 2.4 seconds to go get them. $20, easy, very cutesy, very mindful.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job. You see my natural hair? Very full, very lush, very demure. You see the 32.
Do you notice how I do not beg for food? I am very demure, I'm very mindful. I'm not like you other dogs. I wait for my food to be prepared as it should be. Very cutesy, very mindful. We do not wait for pieces to drop on the floor. We taste it out of a spoon. Very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. I'm not like you other dogs. I eat at the table out of a bowl.
See how I come to work? Very demure. I don't wear too much makeup. I don't come showing up with wing liner and lashes. See how I come to work? Very demure. I don't wear too much makeup. I don't come showing up with wing liner and lashes. I do a little hair oil on the wig. I do a little tinted moisturizer. I do a little brow gel. Very considerate, very approachable, very demure.
Do you see how I eat my crumble cookies? It's very demure. It's very cutesy. It's very mindful. I don't talk with my mouth full. I take a bite out of each cookie. I'm very mindful. I'm very respectful. Very demure. I'm always sharing. Poppy, do you want a crumble cookie? No. Very cutesy. Very mindful. Respectable to crumble cookie. Oh.
Do you see the way I eat a chocolate-covered strawberry? It's only in little bites. I'm not like other girls, where I shove it in my mouth and there's chocolate sauce all over my lip. Yeah, that's not professional. It's not ethical. I'm very mindful, very demure.
Do you see how I dress my daughter? Very demure, very cutesy, very age appropriate. Do you see how she's at the pool and she's not wearing a bikini because she's a toddler? Very modest, very mindful of the predators around, very demure. Do you see how she can wear something weather appropriate without it being a crop top or skin tight? Very demure, very considerate of her purity.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. see how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job. A lot of you girls go to the interview looking like Marge Simpson and go to the job looking like Patty and Selma. Not Demure. I'm very modest. I'm very mindful. You see my shirt? Only a little chichi out, not my chocho. Be mindful of why they hired you. Here's your reality check, diva. What's the name you'd like me to make it out to?
Notice how I eat my sandwich, my Jersey Mike sandwich. Very polite, very cutesy, very demure. I'm not an animal. I'm not chaotic. I'm very demure.
Well, actually, do you see how my Chipotle bowl looks edible? Do you see how you can see the contents of the bowl and sour cream isn't oceaning over it, dripping like pus off the side of the rim? Do you see that? I just want to make sure. I actually get the sour cream on the side in a small miniature cup for kids. I don't take more than I can chew. Small chips, do you see where I'm going? I don't ask for triple queso. Do you see what I mean? I don't want people to fear for their lives when I step into the elevator. Get it? Very demure, very cutesy.
You see how I get off of work? Very demure, very cutesy. Makeup, still intact. Hair, still very nice. Outfit, no stains. Very demure, very mindful. I'm not like you other girls. I don't go out and eat Wingstop after work. I get a nice salad. Be mindful of why you went to eat after work. Very demure.
Diamonds and black dress, very demure and very mindful.
My suit is very demure and very mindful.
Gold chains, very demure, very mindful.
Onion.
Yes.
Onion. And onions are very good for you. Very demure, very mindful.
Sharp, different, iconic, very demure.
Black tie, yellow jacket, very demure, very delightful.
Schiaparelli dress, very demure, very mindful.
You see how I show up to work?
Very demure, very mindful.
I don't really do too much when I'm at work. I'm very mindful.
Playing a romantic icon for 5 seasons, I'm very modest. I'm very mindful. You see my shirt? Show them the shoulders, not the boulders.